Welcome to Barry Charles Harness Australian Harness Show. Yes, let's get to it, folks. What is happening? Welcome in. We're going to check out all the news around the traps in Australia. And then we're going to check out Don't Stop Dreaming and Max Delight getting it done in the feature races. There's some big races around with Albion Park getting Tim's the Trooper home. All different winners just about each and every week at Albion Park there. Bay of Biscay rocketing home, doing his thing. So some interesting stuff all around the traps. And then after we check out all the races around Australia, we'll do my dud drives, my top drive of the week and the unlucky one. And we'll finish it all off by taking all my tips in for the big races ahead. Well, let's get to it. Yes, King Hang Sahara is back in business and exhibition, getting ready to potentially race again soon. It'll be good to see King Hang Sahara back on the track. But the feel-good story at the moment is Fighter Command returns for Greg Sugars. Trying to get a run the Chariots of Fire into maybe the Miracle Mile. I don't know if they'll push the Go button even if he did win. There might be a bridge too far. But Fighter Command, just good to see him back on the track. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. Leap to Fame should be rocking and rolling them at Newcastle on Friday night. I think it'll be in the clash between Don Hugo and its Merlin should be great in Menangle on Saturday night. Well, it's going to be an interesting times ahead. The future here of the racing. Who do I see? Who is the top dog for the Miracle Mile? Leap to Fame clearly is the top dog. Then after that, who's next? It's a hard one to put in. You could say Merlin. You could say Don't Stop Dreaming. You could say Don Hugo. You could say Swayze. You could say Max Delight. You could say a lot of horses depending on who got the draw. Who gets the soft trip. That's going to be the question mark. But the Leap to Fame looks the horse to beat unless something comes from the clouds. So we will see. It'll be interesting to see how Mickey Pins runs in Newcastle because you're expecting a lot better from him. It was very disappointing in his last go before the Hunter Cup. But yes, let's check out all the feature racing, including Bay of Biscay, Don't Stop Dreaming and the likes. And we'll talk about it shortly.
7-2 down the back. Exotic Bush Ranger challenged by the Kiwi star Don't Stop Dreaming, who got his head in front. Tango Tara, 888 wider, getting back to the inside now, trying to run on to Kiang Tokyo, but drawing clear Don't Stop Dreaming. And the Kiwi star back into the winners list, takes out the Terang Co-op Terang Cup. Second, Kiang Tokyo, who was very brave, and coming home fast, Jillaby Nitro.
But I Keep Smiling goes for home here, top of the stretch, led the way from Tay Tay, trying to wind up Hardy's Express together with Sweet Nicky Lou right down the outer, but I Keep Smiling's packing plenty of power, runs below the 100 metres clear. Have a look at Sweet Nicky Lou from the ruck, emerge late with Tay Tay, but it is all I Keep Smiling, and I Keep Smiling will be Tay Tay, Sweet Nicky Lou third.
Sophia Rose leader at the 400, a length in front from My 10 Guitars Patero. Sophia Bromac comes 4 wide. Westar Molly's got a gorgeous run through. Then Melton Magnate, who can't get out. 28.5, a competitive race. Leader Sophia Rose is 2 clear. Sophia Bromac coming home well from Patero. Then came Westar Molly. Sophia Rose the leader. 2 or 3 lengths in front from Sophia Bromac and Westar Molly. Sophia Rose sitting down. Sophia Bromac. Melton Magnate flies the centre. Here comes the post. And I reckon Jacob Dunn might have done it. Sophia Bromac on the outside. Maybe a nose, but it's tight.
The tail as they straighten up, it goes clear. Bay of Biscay over Major Hot, working into the clear at the right time as Warden Buddy putting in a claim. Soho Spectre saves a ton of ground, and behind those next is D Row and Better Knuckle Up. The leader is Bay of Biscay. Here's Warden Buddy letting down with a run, but Bay of Biscay, Hart gets to work, it's home, and Bay of Biscay goes home to win it. Bay of Biscay beats Warden Buddy, third Major Hot, fourth Better Knuckle Up, and then came We Walk by Falcon, Sooner the Better, and Kingmaker, and sticking to the inside, the Boulder Ardens, Ace 27-1. They're running the arms off the clock. Max Delight, the leader. Captain's Knock won't go away. Up on the outside is I'm the Falcon. The leader still is Max Delight. Captain's Knock, game as Ned Kelly, but he's not going to get there, and Max Delight Max Delighters outstayed Captain's Knock. Arden's Ace. I'm the fella.
Really well, and Young goes for him now, and Hampton Banner had bolted away, led by about 8 metres now to Otis, who's fighting on really well. High Price is working into the clear. Franco Ecuador still there on the inside from Too Fast, Too Serious, but a very easy win to Hampton Banner. He won by 10 metres to Otis and 3 metres. Second, Aldebaran Sun down. 3 wide, Nicky's Sun. Hold that goal right off the track. Lover Flare not in it at the moment. Patched in front, Nicky's Sun's coming hard. Patched in front, Nicky's Sun. Patch from Nicky's Sun. Patch just in front. Nicky's Sun levels up, takes the lead. Nicky's Sun for Champion Man. Nicky's Sun goes home to win it from
Collective works with the drop on them third. Fourth operative line. They're burnt a hole to Crime Rider and Hugo Maguire. 27-7 they charge down the back. And it's Catch a Wave getting level with Rock and Roll Do, who's digging in. Catch a Wave the outside, put his neck in front. Rock and Roll Do's trying to go with him. Battling on Collective Works and operative line, but Catch a Wave is drawn clear with 100 to go. And Catch a Wave, a brilliant win. Takes out the Morse Bearings pace and running some time too. 10 metres on the line to Rock and Roll Do. Operative line up.
He's about to let down 3 and 4 wide. Even deeper Haranya. And right down the outside, Captain Shuffles. Reaching the lead, Northview Hustler. Tim's a Trooper's got him. Captain Shuffles, he's got them both. Captain Shuffles driving. Missed. Tim's a Trooper kicked. Tim's a Trooper kicked in the centre. Beat Captain Shuffles. Northview Hustler. Covered in 28 and 3. He is absolutely cruising here. Fader Waits up towards the home turn. Fader Waits. Fader Waits by 5 metres. French Fries sticking with him in second spot. Third, Brave and Treacherous. Path the Greatness to the outside. Then Great Achiever. But it's Fader Waits into the home straight. And he's going great guns. He's pulling clear now from French Fries. A great return. Spears down to the line and wins it well. Fader Waits. Fader Waits from French Fries. Third, the inside Hammer's Son, then Zeller Spur, top of the moment. A break back to My Ultimate Eddie, Call Me Trouble and Love Gun. He made a break. Third quarter, 28 and 3. Golden Sunset approaching the home turn. She's got them all chasing. She's clear 5 metres. Not as promised, still there on the outside in second. GC called a third, then Hammer's Son, Zeller Spur into the home straight. Golden Sunset leads the way. Not as promised, still there. Digging deep on the outside. Golden Sunset, not as promised. Golden Sunset, not as promised. Golden Sunset hangs on. Golden Sunset just beat. Not as promised. He was dead game in second. Third
Right
over
around the track, Tweedledee, then all the tricks. They approach the bend. Aldebaran Dexter, the leader. My Used to Be's alongside of it. Blue Comb, and look at Tweedledee right to the outside, starting to storm home. Phoebe Onyx to the inside. My Used to Be, Aldebaran Dexter. Tweedledee over the top. Tweedledee goes to My Used to Be. Blue Comb in there. Tweedledee last to first. Brilliant win in the Fred Jones Trotters Cup. Second placing, My Used to Be. Third goes
running along. He's got a bit left there too. He's wanting to go quicker. And along the back straight leads from Louis Lawai. Rock and Roll Hammer moved up, giving ground now. He's Charlie's Angel. So Coravelli Star went to 4th and up to 5th. Captain Pins out wider. Off the back straight, Captain Belisario led 2 metres to Rock and Roll Hammer. In 3rd, Louis Lawai is awaiting the Garrard sprint lane from Coravelli Star, driven along. Off the back, 27-6 for the 3rd quarter. And it's Captain Belisario, Rock and Roll Hammer from Louis Lawai turning. It's Captain Belisario headed by Rock and Roll Hammer. Louis Lawai back to the inside, but Rock and Roll Hammer got the better of Captain Belisario, then Louis Lawai. Rock and Roll Hammer goes clear though. Rock and Roll Hammer wins it. Rock and Roll Hammer from Captain Belisario. Louis Lawai 3rd and running on well. Let's Rock, Let's Roll. They were followed by Coravelli Star. Rock then came Ricky.
Yes, well, Don't Stop Dreaming gets it rocking and rolling again. Sitting parked and being way too good, but to be honest, when you look at Jillaby Nitro and the likes coming second and third, they're not up to the top class, and Don't Stop Dreaming is probably just a little bit below the top class, but he's in the top 10 horses in the country. Well, Australasia, but will be pressured in the qualifiers, that's for sure, and he's going to need a good draw. Bay of Biscay, how good was he? He was very good. I keep on smiling, absolutely smiling all the way to victory. Set Park, that was too good. Artist Express was disappointing in their race. But yeah, as we check out all the other races around Gloucester Park, as you saw, and Hampton Banner sprint to lead and then was way too good. Catch a Wave, Set Park, and just obliterated. Rock and Roll Do as he heads towards the Miracle Mile qualifier. Rock and Roll Do, just not the same horse, but it was good to see a bit of a better run. Tim's a Trooper, just holding on to flying Captain Shuffles. As I said before, each and every week at Albany Park, we seem to get a different winner for real life. I don't know what happened. Looked like a superstar last week and now it's a dud, so I'm not sure what's happening there. But his fate awaits, the next leap to fame from the same stable. Very impressive, but whether he goes to the next level, we will see. Golden Sunset was good win in Albany Park, but not as promised. Sat parked and nearly got up. Very good run from him. Tweedledee, yes, a Globe Derby, wins the Trotters Cup. Flew home from last. Did his best to try and get up, but it wasn't to be. Rock and Roll Hammer, absolutely obliterated, and he's Charlie's Angels out the back door. But there's interesting ways to be. Well, yes, we're going to get to my drives of the week, yes. Well, and there was only one drive of the week here. Hand Over the Sun just went bananas. Ran them ragged, and the Locomotive was battling with She's Ruby Roo in the third and fourth, but they were nowhere near the pace getters and absolutely obliterated. Simple's dud drive again just went out ballistic, and Gornberger should go to Pinjarra. Absolutely should go to Pinjarra, folks. I don't know what's happening there. For the 1200 metre races, that's where I think he should go. And yes, dear oh dear. And back Paddy Jack, well, if you back this one, you'll be just scratching your head. Nowhere to go, bolting, runs third, would have won the race if he had got a run. But that's the racing. Let's check out those, and we'll be back to wrap up this video with my tips after
Over
this.
the Moon says, catch me if you can. Races away from Sunny G Super Service, and then came Jungle Eyes at the cages. The Locomotive is trying to chip into the margin. At the moment, the Locomotive spots this leader the best part of 35 metres as they straighten. Is the task too tall? They swing for home, and the leader Hanover to Moon. In second spot at the moment, Super Service. Then came Sunny G. The Locomotive works around the outside of Jungle Eyes, but Hanover to Moon still has a commanding lead over Super Service. The Locomotive, and further back in the field then came Jungle Eyes, but Hanover to Moon has absolutely run them into the ground, and it's going to cruise in. Hanover to Moon will beat Super Service, the Locomotive third. And then came She's Ruby Roo.
Third section was 29 and 9, and third at the moment is Rainbow Mountain. Ebony Corralta still has a lot of work to do getting around. It was Wirrily Moors. Simple's gone. It's under full pressure, and Armour the Great Rangers up on the outside. Rainbow Mountain third. Wirrily Moors is next. Ebony Corralta's try to get into the race. Armour the Great took it by the scruff of the neck. 100 metres left to go. Starts to draw away now. Armour the Great is going to be too good for them. Second, Rainbow Mountain, and third will be Wirrily Moors just in front of us.
At start number 39. She's looking for her first victory, and she's narrowly in front past the 400. Giamatti's drawn level. Uptown Miss, back Paddock Jack. Then came Wider Out Perfect Gamble. 30.2 third quarter. And now the leader is Giamatti with its head in front. 3 wide Uptown Miss. Back Paddock Jack run up into a dead end. Then Perfect Gamble. Giamatti narrowly. After it, Uptown Miss now the outside. It's Giamatti. 75 to go. Uptown Miss is struggling to pick it up. Now it's lifting. Giamatti's holding on though. And Giamatti's going to win and land some good bets. Second, either Uptown Miss.
There's a couple of dud drives there and unlucky. But that's racing. Absolutely, that's racing for you. But we will continue. Let's have a look at my tips for the week here. Well, Newcastle, Leap to Fame, just rock and rolls them. Leap to Fame should be just winning with each way for me. Conor McGregor, if he can get to the lead from the white draw. At Gloucester Park, Penny Black should be winning, and I think One Smart Fella's a good each way bet. Albion Park, Dexter Dunn to win the series, Ultimate Driver Series. Which was a tough to pick winners here, but I've got a couple each way ones for you in the air tonight. And Mosdale Terry got each way hopes. And then Mountain, Paris K can potentially win again, and Christmas Bay might be a good each way bet. And it's a Merlin to upset Don Hugo in the big race, and Marie Ellen Dole could be a good each way bet for you as well. Anyway, that's Barry Charles Harness for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back next week just for you.